And it started with this little Dollar Tree. It's $1. And I made a little grow box out of it. And I've kept this. I've got a couple of them out there. I could have sold these. But I want to hold on to a couple of these because whenever I see it, I always remember how I started. The Dollar Tree stopped selling these green ones. I made videos showing how to grow in it and told people to go to Dollar Tree to go get it. I wasn't even, selling them. I was just telling them where to get it. And then Dollar Tree switched from green to like blue and red and black, and they didn't sell the green anymore. And I had some of these because I was selling it and people wanted it, but I kept the last. I think I got about a half dozen of these. So I hold on to them for reasons because this is where we started with just this little $1 box. But started putting out videos and teaching people how to do this. And I didn't know anything about YouTube, Facebook. I started on Facebook, and you could just make something and do the regular marketing and sales and just say, hey, I've got this and here are the benefits, and just sell it. But I decided to get on and show people how to do off-grid hydroponics and how it can help people grow their own food. And I was doing videos like that, and I had one girl comment on one of my videos and said something about that she hates when people come on to, I think it was a group, it was called What Broke Ass Vegans Eat, and post something and say that it's it's cheap when it's not really cheap. And I was selling, I was showing people. I wasn't even selling these yet. I think I made videos for a year or two before I even tried to sell a product. So I wasn't even selling things. I was showing people how to go get something from the Dollar Tree and grow their own food. And I was like, I'm sorry, I thought I was. To me, $1 was cheap. And that thing where we always react, like somebody says something and they're kind of mean, and you get mean back, and it just escalates. And I thought, I just said I'm sorry because I really thought I was helping people. And she came back and said she was sorry too. She didn't mean to come off like that, but she was homeless and she was living on someone's couch, and she was actually digging out of a dumpster to get food. And that touched me because it was someone on the other side of the world. It's nothing I could really do to help, and it made me feel helpless. And I thought, well, whatever I'm doing, I was getting people sending me notes saying, thank you, you're helping me out, we're growing our own food, you're helping my family. And I just thought, it's, I'm going to figure out some way to make it as cheap and easy as possible so that just about anybody can do it anywhere. Which is contrary to marketing, because everything that I look into marketing, you kind of weed out all those people. And you're always looking for the people with the most money. And you always do all these different things and lead people down funnels and that, and you get rid of all of the low-hanging fruit, and they're all trying to get the people with the most money, the people who are willing to spend the most amount of money on something. And I went over and said, well, I'm going to make content and try to help the people that have the least. And my thinking was, if I could help them, anybody that had a little bit more, anybody could do it. When you do something that only a rich person can do, that cuts everybody else out. Only that rich person can do it, right? But if you do something that a poor person can do, anybody better off than them can do it too. So I figure if I help this person out, we can actually help a lot of people out. And my thinking was, the rich person doesn't really need help. They can go buy food, or if they want to get into hydroponics, they go buy all the pumps and filters and grow lights and everything that you need and spend thousands on it. So they don't really need that help, So that started my journey. I started trying to figure out different ways to do things cheaper and easier, and the more I did it, I got a lot of people like sending messages, thank you, we're having trouble making ends meet, you're helping my family, we're growing our own food, and every little bit helps, right? everybody, like I said, when they're marketing, they're always looking for, who will spend the most money. And we're always thinking about, if you're going to help someone, or, if you're going to take a course, or if you're going to do something, everything's, like, be the biggest YouTuber or make the most money. And we never think there's a lot of different steps along the way. And there's a lot of happiness along the way. It's not like 0 to a million, right? There's a lot of different things in the middle. So we're helping a whole lot of people. And that's where I really found joy. And a lot of creators get burnt out and doing the same thing week after week, day after day, however often they make content and everything. But I try to tell people, if you find something that is rewarding and truly makes you happy, you wake up, your numbers might be down, things might not be right, but then you open up your email or DM or your last video and you look at the comments and somebody says, thank you, you're helping us. We took the knowledge back to Chile or down in the Virgin Islands, or South Africa, Egypt, Sweden, Norway, Germany, just all over the place. I get messages from people all over the place, and people are saying thank you. Some people went back to an impoverished city or town, and they're teaching the town how to grow their own food. Or I had one was an old folks community, and they're building a garden for them, elderly community, just all kinds of things like that. And that really makes your day. So I've said it time and again when I've had all these channels that talk with creators. At the end of the day, when I'm 80 years old or 90 or whatever, and I'm sitting on a front porch on a rocking chair, you look back at life. You can look back and at all the money you made or all the things you accumulated. Some people that's fine, but I want to look back and think about all the lives I've touched. And to me, that's priceless. You can't put a dollar amount on that. Alrighty, let me get this banner off of here. Start. How's everyone doing? Somebody give me a little thumbs up, or let me know if you can hear me. See if the audio's on, and then we'll get going. How's everybody doing? I haven't live streamed in like a long while. Let me see who all was here. Who got here first? Little Garden, California. How are you doing? Hello. We got Amanda. Chip. How are you? Is that K-Trim? Did I say that right? Alexandra. And hello to everybody else who's popping in. We're going to be, I've got a little live slideshow for you. And we're going to talk about making some money. If we're not going to talk too much about hydroponics and everything tonight. Who else do I have here? Chip, Amanda, no coffee. Everybody's got their coffee, tea. And everybody, who needs to make, a little extra money. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Deborah, hello from Texas. Jeremy. Yeah, everybody say hello. Say hello to each other in the chat too. Let us know where you're from. But yeah, I've been doing this like full time, and I'm like really blessed, and I've been trying to think of different ways to help people. And one way, we started, if y'all were with us a couple of weeks ago, and I put up my ebook and told everyone if they got the ebook, read it. I want you to read it, implement it, start growing things. And then after you do that, you can turn around and sell it. And you can sell it like once, you make your money back. You can sell it twice and double it. 3 times, you can triple it. You can sell it 1,000, 10,000. You get to keep everything. I don't want anything. So we also said that if you don't want it to link back, like some people are a little cynical. I know most of you guys aren't. Y'all nice. Todd, hello. Deborah, Jeremy, Teresa, everybody's coming in. Rachel, how are y'all doing? But some people are a little cynical, and so I showed people how to take it and go into a program called Canva, and they could change out like the pictures, like my pictures. They could put their pictures in, and most of you guys are growing stuff, right? So you can, everyone's got a phone. You can like take pictures. You put your own pictures on there, and I showed them how to, like the links that went back to mine. You could take those off, put your own links. You could rewrite it if you want. Just use it for an outline. So that was good, and I got a lot of great feedback, and lots of people saying thank you, and I got a lot of people saying, oh, that's so nice of you, and we need more people like you. But I'm just a normal guy, and all of you can do the same thing. We can all do the same thing. And I was thinking, what I feel all the time, just like that story I just shared. I was just rambling. I wasn't even planning on putting that up on this channel. I just talk to the camera sometime and document my journey. And there are a lot of people that say thank you and everything, and I think that every day that I get up and I get a note like that, how it makes me feel. And I was thinking, that'd be wonderful, for everyone to feel that, because it's because of y'all share like all the content out. And I can see it. If you guys aren't into YouTube and you guys don't have a channel, we actually have a analytics, and we can go in and we can see all different kinds of things, your watch time and everything. But one of the things that we can see is how many times people share your content, and how many people put in like other playlists and things like that. And I was getting like thousands of you like share it every month, and it's just a wonderful thing. So I kept thinking, like the ebook, what else can I do for people? And I was thinking, if everyone was like me, if you take all the knowledge that I have, I've been doing this 5 years, and if I give out all that knowledge and you guys are taking that knowledge, what if you're like me over here and you're like me over here? We all have different groups of people, right? Like all of us are kind of getting together here, but your friends, probably the people that you meet in the chat, are different people. So if you take all that information, all of us could go out and you could spread the word, and maybe somebody else from there would go from there. And I thought, that's a wonderful feeling. And, after you guys are sharing for a while, and I know lots of you have already, and that's what made me think about it. Some people are in our Facebook group, and they take the stuff that we teach them, like the downspouts and the end caps and this and that, and they make it too, and they share it. And some people just make it for the friends and family. Some people sell it and make some money. So that's another thing. I got some people telling me that, they saw something like my end cap or something like my downspout and this and that. And I said, well, support them too. It's not patented or anything. It's not, the idea is that we get the word out, the grand scheme of things. And this is like shoot for the stars, you might hit the moon kind of thing, is that we want to help everyone in the world, as many people as we can. And I can't do that. There's 8 billion people on the planet. So I want to help everyone else. Dazzy, how are you from Oregon? Celeste, everybody else coming in, Pigeon Prepper. I respect and admire how you care for others and how. Thank you, Pigeon Prepper. But it's like I said, it's I'm not anything special. We can all be like that. And what I'm going to do is, I was thinking, some people had said, like, I'd get messages like, Mike Van Duzy, is this you? Or when they see someone else like using my content or something, and not crediting me or anything like that. And I said, it's okay. It's not, see, if we take me out of the equation, what happens is just that somebody took our idea and showed it to someone else. And as a result, someone else is growing their food, which is like the ultimate mission that we're on, right? So it's not, I can't think about like myself. That's what some of the problems with the world is right now, is that everybody's me, me, me. And when I first got into all of this and was trying to learn how to do things on the internet, it's all about trying to protect your stuff and copyright and who's going to take your things and giving someone else a copyright strike. And it's all me, me, me. And I was like, that's what holds us all back. We used to be, we share, we give stuff out. So I'm going to do a little slide presentation. If I didn't say hey to you yet, hello, Teresa, everybody who's in the chat. But I'm going to go through the slide presentation. I've got something special for everyone, and it's to help everyone make some money, to kind of do like the same things I'm doing. I want to show you how easy it is. I'm not anything special. I'm like some old guy, and I started this like 5 years ago, and I had a crappy camera. It was a Nikon point and shoot, You know, there's no interchangeable lenses. It was just, you turn it on and you shoot. And uh, I think just about anyone can do it. So we'll go through that, and I'll give you all some ideas. You know, if you like it, you like it. If not, you know, uh, I'll do some live streaming with hydroponics, sometime. But I want to help some people out because it's some of my most popular videos. Like I said, were cheap and easy, and that's what people come for. And I was thinking, I got some messages from people that were like, you're helping our family or this or that, and some people that were saying that they were trying to decide if they were going to buy groceries or pay for medication and stuff like that. And that kind of stuff just like hits me in the heart. Hey, Robin, hippies unite. So it's I don't think anyone should do without. And I was thinking the stuff that I do, and you guys have watched me shooting a little video and sharing it, and the stuff that I do, just about anyone can do it, and I can show people how to do it. I've been doing it 5 years, and we'll go through that in the slide presentation. I think everyone should be doing it. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You can have Facebook. There's all kinds of things. So we'll go over that, and I want to get everyone started because if you're already growing food and you're sharing my stuff, if you're sharing it out, you can just be doing it yourself and sharing it out, and you can have an extra revenue stream and have some money coming in on the side. I had no idea, that you could, actually make a living at this. It's when I first got monetized, they give you pennies and that for putting ads on your videos. I remember looking at my analytics, and the first time I got a quarter. It's like your Google AdSense is what it's called. I called Keely, my wife, and I was like, hey, come here. And she was like, what? And I showed her and it said 25 cents. And she was like, big deal. We got a quarter. We're rich. And I was like, no, that was just showing me that it's possible. And once I know something's possible, then I know all I have to do is scale it and do it over and over. So it's getting over that first hump. So some of you, like if you took the ebook, it might seem like I can't really do anything with it. But once you like just sell it someone, after that, you get over that hurdle. You're like, okay, it is possible. Then you can do it over and over because it's, hey, Jeffrey, how you doing? Um, uh, we're not really selling things. We're giving people opportunity. We're showing them how to grow their own food in a continuous manner where just about anyone, anywhere can do it. We all have little nuances where we live with the heat and humidity and sunlight and different things. But once you kind of learn the basics, and that's why y'all can do this. I kept this whole channel, everything to the basics. And I took a lot of heat for that over the past 5 years. And I want to thank a lot of you too, because sometimes when people come on and start in the comments getting on to me, you guys jump in and that really makes me feel good too. But like not using pH meters and just doing, leafy greens. And sometimes I do a little tomato or pepper and that. But I want people to learn the basics, just like, we're talking about, you go to school, the elementary kids, you don't teach them calculus. They have to learn the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. They have to get their training wheels on, right? You have to learn how to read and write, before you're writing literature. So we learn the basics because people do get excited. I did the same thing, and this is how I know. I started looking up stuff, hydroponics. Oh wow, and you see all these commercial growers and they're growing things, and I went out and spent a lot of money, and I got all these tubes and pumps and expensive nutrients, and was dumping them in and doing, trying all this stuff, and a lot of people do that and things mess up, they fail because there's a lot of things that go into traditional hydroponics, and then they go, this stuff doesn't work, and then they just give up. When if you go over and you learn these basics, and that's why I just keep things to the basics. People come in here and say like, the big guys don't do that, or this is what I'm like, we're not the big guys, we're not the commercial guys. So all of you guys, I wanted to keep everything simple. Now the knowledge that I have and what I've done with this channel, and I've got some other social media in that too, I can teach all of y'all to do the same thing. And it's keeping stuff basic. You don't have to be an expert at anything. You just need to know a little bit more than someone else. You have to have the information that someone else needs, and people need this. They need to know how to do the basics. You do that, you master it, and then you can move on to other stuff, right? So we're the training wheels. We're the ones that keep people going, and we're the ones who try to hype people up and get them not to quit. And that's how we get more and more people into this and get interested. And then after you master it and you're having fun and you've got leafy greens all over, then you want to try some tomatoes, then you try some tomatoes. So we keep things to basics, and you guys can do the same thing. So it's not overly complicated. I'm going to go ahead and go through a little quick slideshow and show y'all. Love your message, mission, and comparison. Thank you, compassion. How are you doing? Thank you, Rachel. Hello from Alaska. Hey, how are you? And Barbara. And who else? S. Turner, you saved me money. Awesome. See, that's what I love hearing. I get messages like this all the time. And I want you guys to feel that too. Because, like I said in the little introduction, at the end of the day, when we're 80, 90, whatever, sitting on the front porch, you can look back at how much money you gained or how much possessions, all your shiny things that you got, or you can look back at the people that you touched and the impact you had on life. And this is a good way. If you wake up like that every morning, it's just an awesome feeling. Dude, you're the man. I'm showing you. Oh, cool. Love you, brother. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you. I found your channel. Alexander, spent too much. Oh yeah, Era Gardens. Yeah, see, that's one thing. They're like $150 or something for like 6, and like our downspout holds about 6. But don't feel bad. That's how I started, and that's how I know. That's how I know all the pain and everything that anyone's been through, because I bought those, and then I try to make mine. And so I found some at a thrift shop and a yard sale, and was getting those and messing around with them and trying to fix them. And I was like, putting them in a downspout, is just a whole lot easier. So I'm going to go through this, and if y'all are interested, like I said, I'm going to show you just what I do, and it's about 18 or 20 slides, not going to take too long, and then I'll go ahead and answer some more questions after that. This here, y'all let me know if this is big enough, if you can see that, or I can always make myself. All right, we're going to make money gardening without selling plants. Now, selling plants is okay. You can do that. But if you go to get some plants and you take them to like the farmer's market, right? When you take that plant, you grow that plant, you spend time, energy, and then you sell that plant's gone, right? And you have to start all over. Wouldn't it be cool if you could take that plant, you could sell it over and over and over and over again? But you can't. Every time you sell one, it's gone. So that's what we started with, was like our ebook, right? And then last week, I went ahead and gave everyone my ebook, and I said, this is on my Etsy shop. It's $9.99. You get that with this ebook. You learn all the basics, what we were just talking about. You'll be able to grow, all your stuff from microgreens into baby greens, and have a continuous harvest where you just keep doing it over and over. And that's why when you all see my videos and that, you always see like something somewhere, basil, mint, pak choi, kale, something's growing somewhere, right? And we just keep doing it over and over, and that's what we teach. So this book just teaches you the basics like that, and all of you can do the same exact thing. And I told people, if you take this, go back to, I think it was a couple videos back. I'll come back and leave it in the description. But if you go to the video where I told people they could take that book, I also left a link. There was a video live stream that I did on another channel that's not on this channel, because it was just us. I was showing people how to mess around with Canva and the PDF, and that didn't really go right with the hydroponics channel. So I did it over there. But if anybody needs that, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll link that video to you. But I show people how you could take that ebook and make it your own. So go back and check that video out, so we don't, waste a whole lot of time on that. But this is what I said: take the ebook, you guys learn from it, and then sell it to other people. And like I said, it's not really selling. This is just, if you're already growing, people are going to come over and they're going to see what you're doing. And if they start asking questions, it's just easy enough to say, well, here's an ebook, where I learned in that. And after a while, you're going to find out that it's just really simple. I'm going to show you some other ways, because you guys don't hear me coming on the channel all the time and going, I've got an ebook, go check out my ebook, right? But we still sold like, I think like almost 1,500 now. So it's just from people finding it as you providing value, and you teaching people how to grow this way. People want to know, especially in times like this, right? So people want to know how to grow like this, and it basically sells itself. So that was just like step number one. So anybody's got the ebook, can go get that. And my channel members, all my channel members, if you haven't got one already, you're going to email me. I think I've got my email here somewhere, at keepongrowing1. Here we go.
email me here and you'll get a free ebook. I'll just give it to you since you're a channel member. I love you. You guys make all of this possible. So go ahead and email me here. If you haven't got the ebook yet, I'm going to go ahead and I'll just email you one. So I'll leave that up there for 1 second and we'll move on to slide number 2. Now, the next thing is I also have an online course. Now, the online course is basically like the ebook. There's 12 videos in it, right? So that was on Thinkific. So you could go over there. I think it was $9.99 too. I used to have it at $39.99. I put it on sale and I never raised it back up because I would have to go back to all my old videos and change the price on all the videos. So, sooner or later I will. But right now I've got it like bundled together, and it's going to be like the ebook and the online course. They're $9.99 each. I have it for half price, so it's $9.99 for both. So if you in the past have ever got an ebook, let me know and I'm going to manually put you in the course. And if any of you have got the course and you didn't get the ebook, email me down here too, and we'll get it straightened out. It might take a couple of weeks, to get to everybody, but anybody who's got one or the other, just let me know what your name is, so I can check on Thinkific or inside the membership. But we'll get that to everyone. Anyhow, now what we're going to do with that course is have an affiliate program where you can just tell people, hey, go take this course, and instead of watching 100 hours on YouTube, instead of watching 400 different people give you 300 different opinions on what to do, go check out this course. It's at $10 right now. If you guys want me to put it back to $39.99, we can, but go check out this course and you're going to save time. What is your time worth? Is, if we saved you just 1 hour, how much do you get paid an hour? If we saved you a whole day, how much do you make in a day? So what you want to do is just sell this stuff. You're giving people back time, because when I first started and I started looking stuff up, oh my God, I spent weeks and months just looking up all different kind of things. And then you guys know, you go down a rabbit hole because you're looking at hydroponics. Next thing you're into aeroponics. Next thing you're into aquaponics. Next thing you're looking into nitrates and what kind of fish. And before you know it, the day's gone and it's dark outside. So you're saving people time. Tell them, don't go down a rabbit hole. Watch this. Your time is valuable, and it sells itself. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be an affiliate program. When you guys are in the course, I'll get everything set up. We'll talk a lot about all the technical stuff later. I just want to let people know what's going to be happening, what's going to be going down. And unlike other affiliate programs, like I've been in some, they give you like 4%, 10%, 20% or something. Some, the highest is like 50. I'm going to give you 80 to 90%, whatever it costs. Just, I think if we do it for like $10, you get $9. I get $1, and I think it costs $100 to run the course. So y'all will have to sell 100 courses before I break even. But we'll figure all of that out. But I'm going to give the bulk of the lion's share to y'all from the course. So you got that, you got the ebook, and you guys can just do whatever you want with it. All right. Now, if we got questions, I'll go ahead and answer questions when we're all done. Let me just kind of get through everything here. And when I'm clicking through these, I can't really see the comments too much. All right, so this is what we're talking about. Everyone should have like one or more channels like what I have. Like this one here is on YouTube. Let me move the banner. If y'all need to email a little later, just let me know and I'll pop it back up there, all right? Everybody should have channels. If y'all on social media, you don't really even have to have a channel. If you just take all of the stuff that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make videos and everything too. If you just take it and you just post it somewhere, like y'all are doing, making selfies and doing that too. If you, wherever you're at, LinkedIn, Pinterest, anywhere you're at, you can just put a little post up, show people what you're growing. And believe it or not, sooner or later, people are going to ask you, what are you doing? There's no way that all of us have touched 8 billion people out there. And every single day I get messages. People are like, oh my God, I just found your channel. I've never seen this stuff before. You don't need aeration in there. They're asking all the beginner questions. There's tons of people out there and I can't get to them all. So, that's why I depend on you guys and ask you to share. And as long as you're doing that, I figure why not? It's a good way for you to make some extra money at it too. Instead of me making money and everybody sharing content out and just me making money. I'm going to give you guys all my stuff. This is just the beginning of it. You know, stick around. I'm going to tell you all what's going on. But everything that I had at my disposal, I'm going to give to y'all. And you can get out there too, as long as you're sharing the message. If you're growing food and you just want to share with other people, y'all might as well make a little bit of income. You know, what can you do with that? Uh, Even if you only make $50 a week, you know, 200 a month, does that pay like your electric bill? Or 200 a month, you know, by the end of the year, it's 2,400. You know, would it be nice to have an extra 2,400 for Christmas presents or going on a vacation? You know, so every little bit helps, and that's what, there's a lot of different things that I do, and it trickles in from here and here and here. Like I have the ebook and the course and that, and every little bit helps. And when everybody's going through tough times, I want to teach people how to do this, because I had no idea that there was all these different things, and it's not going to take us from 0 to a million, right? It's just gonna, you know, there's a lot of steps. Everybody makes, like, if you don't make it up to the top, that you're a failure, but that's not true. There's a lot of room in between where people can be happy and, you know, make an extra 10 grand or something a year. I mean, what would that change your life? So I'm going to show you guys just how to do all that. Let's get through some of these here. The benefits: you can pay some extra bills, like we're saying, save money, buy groceries, take a vacation. And at the same time, while we're doing that, you can feel good. And this is what gets me, and this is why I don't get burnout. Like you see here, a bunch of creators saying they're burning out and blah, 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 is because we're impacting the world. You know, you're teaching people how to grow their own food. And you guys are going to start getting messages, if you haven't already. We'll start getting messages like that from other people. I've already got a lot of people who were telling me, you know, that they've helped so and so and did this and that, and people are just overjoyed at it. So how, like we were saying, AdSense, affiliate marketing, digital sales, the ebook, the online course. If you guys don't know what all of that is, you know, I'm not going to keep you all here for hours explaining all of those, but these are just different ways that you get money dripping in. You know, none of these are like going to make you rich or anything. But if you guys start doing all of these, making videos, putting the little links, just like you see in mine, that's all we do. And then just keep bringing people value, and just doing what we're doing is we're serving others. So basically, we're not out there, we're not trying to sell anything. You know, it's just you're learning how to grow your own food. When you learn how to do that, you're showing somebody else. And if you keep sharing like that, you know, you can make a little bit of side income. Hey, Keely, how are you doing? That's my wife, if anybody doesn't know. Love your videos. Hey, Pat, how are you? Good evening. All right, so it's really simple. If you guys haven't, how many of you, do any of you have your own channel? I know I had a couple of people that were following me that have their own channel in that, but most of you, are you new? You don't have any like YouTube channel or Facebook page? You can make a Facebook page or Instagram. Let me know if anybody does have one. JT, hey, how are you? Thank you. Oh, appreciate that, man. All right, first is just filming. Now, you guys probably are doing this already. You know, everybody has a phone, right? When I first started, I had a crappy camera. I was a Nikon point and shoot. And this thing, it took 1080 film, but it was not that good. And it would have the white balance be all off there. It took really bad video. But I got started like that. So if you look on my channel and you go all the way back, it was not the best camera, and I was just learning how to use it. There was a lot of bad pictures in that. But now everybody's got, let's see, Amanda, I don't have any channels. Okay, we're going to show you guys how to do this. This is how easy it is. Now you can take your phone, a lot of your phones right now, people are spending over $1,000 on a phone, right? The camera that I started with back then was $250, was kind of expensive. You know, 250 is like nothing right now, right? You can't even buy a crappy phone for that. Most people have a better phone camera in their pocket than I started with. So if you get your phone, learn how to use your phone. If you've got a good camera, use your camera, but you can get started with your phone. And all you got to do is just film the stuff. If you've been watching my channel, don't try to get fancy with everything we're going to go through. I'm going to be giving tutorials on how to do quick little jump cuts, just piecing stuff together. We're going to use edit after you take your film your stuff. I'm going to show you guys how to edit. I've used free software. If you guys start going down the rabbit hole, how do I start a YouTube channel? How to do this? You're going to see, just like I said, you're going to go have 4,000 people telling you all different kinds of stuff that you need and this gear and thousands of dollars and you need this music and you need everything. You don't need none of that. You can start with free stuff. I've grown this channel. I've grown a couple other channels, and I had free editing software. I'm still using free editing software, and I'm almost to 100,000 on this channel. It's like 93,000 or something. So, hey, how are you doing? So you don't need any of the expensive stuff. I can show you free software that you can use, and I'll teach you how to edit, nice and simple, enough to get you going. And then all you do is that you keep redoing the process and you keep trying to get it a little bit better every day. But it's really simple. Go back and look at my early videos. They're really crappy, but it got me started. And then you take it and you just share it. This is YouTube. I'll show you guys how to start a YouTube channel if you want. And you don't have to be a personality. Some of you are. If you guys can take this information, all the stuff, like I said, all the resources that I have, I'm going to give to you. Some of you are more charismatic than me. You're better looking than me. I'm an old guy. You've got good personalities. You can get on here and you guys can dominate. I've seen channels start in the garden genre, start like just a year or two ago and pass me. And that's just because they were better. So, if you guys are thinking, you ever watch some of my videos and go, that's a, weird little mic or whatever, if you can do better, but I'm going to give you all the resources, and it would just tickle me to death, that you guys, if you come back and told me, you got 300,000 subscribers or something. Can you do it without a computer? Yeah, it's if you see the middle picture here, it says edit, has a little laptop. If you got a laptop is good, but if not, a phone, they've got editing software on the phones. I haven't used any, but I'll find out what they are. And there's a lot of people that edit right on the phone. So there's people on YouTube that are growing channels, making money in that, and they use nothing but their phone. So we'll go over, all of that. What I'm going to do is I'll show you a little bit, one of our other slides, but we're going to have another channel, and I'll teach you guys everything you need to know. It's no big deal. But this is the basic thing: film, edit, share, rinse, repeat. All right, and that's what we're talking about. But I can't edit. I'm going to have tutorials. We're going to do live streams. I'll have editing software, and I'll show you guys. We'll go through the basics. Anybody can do it. I've showed 60 and 70-year-old people how to do this. So we're not going to let, and if there's any young kids, in the audience, I'm sorry, but we're not going to let all the young kids have all the fun and take all the glory, right? I can show you guys how to do it. If you're my age, sometimes we get a little, like we don't want to give it a try, or it's just what the kids are doing. The fastest growing demographics in social media right now is over 45, especially on things like TikTok. And people don't want to talk about TikTok. I just crossed 100,000 followers on TikTok. The young kids were there when the new thing comes out. The young kids are all over it. Then the grown-ups start to filter into that. So that's why our demographics growing and growing. And there's a lot of room, and people want to see you guys. If you're a little older like me, you guys, you've got wisdom, you've got experience. The little kids might be out there and charismatic and dancing and that, but some people want to come to the internet and they want information, and they want somebody, with wisdom in that too. So definitely a whole lot of room. You're also going to get a special advantage that most creators don't have, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. And channel members will get special attention. So we're going to have like live streams, and I'll have private live streams. Like we come in here, if we start asking questions and editing, there's 53 people. We could get a whole lot of different questions. But if channel members, I'm going to keep the groups like really small, like 1 to 10 people, and that way I can give you guys special attention, because you guys are the ones that help this channel out. All right, this is the other channel. I call it Making Money Old School. So how many here are over 40? And you guys remember when we were young, like kids nowadays, they grew up with the phone in their hand, right? When I was young, who had a lemonade stand? Who was selling lemonade? Like says lemonade 25 cents. Guilty. Yeah, I am. Yep. All right. We're mowing lawns. Can't see my pictures here. Me and my brother were mowing lawns for $7, and we'd have to split that. We'd take $1 to put gas back into the lawnmower, so we had $6, and we would split it. So we would spend hours mowing a lawn and make $3 over 60, way over. Yep, 60. Yep. So y'all know about this, right? That's what we had to do, or we had to a paper route. But then one dude in the neighborhood would have the paper route, and you couldn't have it, right? So we're out there, we're scrappy, right? These kids, they expect things. They expect to just play games on the internet and expect everybody to watch them, and they want to make a bunch of money at it. We're scrappy. Who recognizes up in the corner there, the candy? Who recognized that? Now and later's. I was in school and I brought some in, and everybody ate the Halloween candy, and I had some left, and some kid said, can I have one? And I said, no, I only have 2 left. And he said, I'll give you a quarter. And this was way back in the 70s, right? I said, cool, a quarter. Yeah, for one piece of candy, I took a quarter. And then I started adding up how many came in a pack. It was like 10 or 12. And I was going, wow, if I sell those a quarter piece. So I went and dug out my change from under my bed, and I went up and bought packs of Now and Laters. And the kids, it was lunchtime, and I would break them out, and I was selling them for a quarter a piece. And I was doing that for like weeks and that. And then one time the teacher turned around, and all the kids were, who's having a Now and Later? It's like really hard, right? And fruity. And then when you start chewing it, it's real chewy, like taffy. And teacher turns around, and all the kids are like a bunch of cows. And she's looking around, and you're not allowed to even chew gum in school, right? We were in a Catholic school. And she's like, what are y'all chewing? Who gave you that? And of course, everyone in the class pointed at me. So I got in trouble. I took it away. I wasn't, I was planning on, wow, I'm making $3-4, a day in grade school. I'm like thinking how much money I'm going to be a millionaire. But we're scrappy, right? Right now, believe it or not, there's some kids. I know a couple of kids that live here in Florida, and their TikTok grew so big that there's brands pay them to take a picture, not even do videos or anything. Give them their shirt, their apparel or something, gave them $1,000 to take a picture for Instagram, to do one Instagram post. And these kids are like teenagers. Their aunt or something is like managing them because they're getting so much money. So there's possibilities out there. Like I said, do I think anybody's going to pay me to wear their shirt or whatever? I'm like, no. But when I see things are possible, that's what makes me, the gears start turning. I'm like, okay, what can I do? And I don't need $1,000. If somebody pays me $100, to wear their shirt, that's cool. So there's lots of possibilities out there. And this is a channel. I think I've got it linked down in the description. There's no content there right now, but that's why I call it Making Money Old School. It's for us, the Gen Z or Gen X and the boomers, that there's still a possibility. And what I'm going to do is start making videos over there. For one thing, I got something else. Like I said, the big surprise is coming up in a second. But one thing is I'm going to be doing live streams where y'all can show up just like this. We'll have the editing. So we'll be doing all that over there instead of here on Keep On Growing. The only thing I'm going to do here is mainly a little pitch like this and push people over there. And then we'll sit over there on that one where we can just, I don't have to worry about YouTube and AdSense and all the stuff that we're going to teach you the algorithm. That's just a play channel. So we can go over there. We can have a cup of coffee. I'll take a quick sip. And I can teach you guys everything that I know. And I want to do it over there because I've been doing this 5 years. We're not going to do it in like an hour or anything, right? So y'all check out that channel. Like I said, there's no content on there. But if y'all want to subscribe, and if you miss it, no big deal, because I'm going to be doing this. This is my plan. I'm going to devote myself to helping as many people as I can. And it would just tickle me to death if I saw like all of you, or maybe 80 or 90% of you, like starting a channel and saying, hey, I started making some money at this, or I sold this, or I sold that. And that would just do my heart good. So I'm going to devote my time to this. So if you don't get it right now, we'll come back to it. All right. This is just social proof that, like I said, I've been doing it for 5 years now. Of course, you guys see it here on YouTube. We've got 93,000 subscribers. I've got a channel on Facebook. It's called Decker Hacking. That was called Keep on Growing up until 2 weeks ago. And you can see there's 131,000 people following it. There's 82,000 people that like it. And we call it Decker Hacking because that's what my wife was doing, murals. And we're going to be doing some stuff like that. We're kind of changing things and changing things up. We're testing, and that's what we always do, just test. And you guys have seen it here, right? I come out here with Mr. Hyde or something once in a while. So we always test things. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But that's a Facebook. And then up here, the good Mr. Hyde. That's what we're talking about. You know, I'll put on my little costume. That's fun. But you can see it says Amazing Off-Grid Hydroponics. I've got 102,000 followers on there. So I don't have 1 million followers. I'm not making $1 million, but we are doing this full time. You can see this isn't like you got lucky on YouTube. This is, we know what we're doing. And this is just showing people, just giving value. If you guys want to keep this in the back of your head, is just to think, serve first. We're serving people. And that's what I want a bunch of people to do. If you just want to take all this information and you just want to go out and make videos and make money, that's none of my business. But the people that I really want to get connected with are the ones who do want to like change the world. You know, that when I was young, they said, you know, what do you want to do? And, you know, you want to do something to change the world. And they said, you can't, you know, that's impossible. Hey, Pat, new member, thank you very much. So you channel member. So just let me know and I'll get you the ebook sent to you, okay? And it used to make me mad, you know, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, why not? You know, and then we always reserve ourselves to that things are too big for us. And this way, I think that if we help each other, like I could sit here all day and keep putting videos out. I could put video out every day. They call it vlogging or whatever. And I could put a video every day and say, hey, please share, please share, please share, and try to grow. But that would just be me. If I had a channel with 1 million, you know, followers, that would just be me. And I don't want it to be just me. I want it to be all of us. And like I said, I can't reach the world, and I have big aspirations. So I figured, you know, we set them big if we don't reach it, but we can look back at how many people we did touch, right? And if everybody wants to be just part of that, you know, that's the people I want to be connected with. Yeah, if you can change one person, you change your world. Exactly. So that's what we're doing. So I want to show you guys, I'm giving you all the stuff because that's what I've done. You know, it started out, you know, I had the little green box and I was just going to come on here and sell hydroponics. But the more I started showing people and sharing and helping, and I keep getting these messages, it just makes you feel good. And then you can make your way through everything else because all of that gratitude, it's like a drug, right? So as you can see, you know, on the other social platforms, we kind of know what we're doing. That's what we're doing, is we're just going on the other ones. It's not like this one's doing trending music, or this one the kids are dancing, and this one you need to share every day. You don't need hacks like that. All the social media comes down to is giving value to people and serving people. Yep, each one, teach one. Very good. Yep. So if y'all are into that, like I said, that's what we've got here. So these are just growing, and like I said, this is just the beginning. I don't set milestones like 1,000 subscribers and 2,000 or this or that. I always was looking at 100,000 from the very beginning. And as you can see, we're almost there on these three. And that's why I want to share with everybody and teach everyone, you know, that they can do the same thing too. Isn't getting me, let's see, there, the set isn't such thing getting me to your, okay. If y'all come back, I'll go ahead and make sure it's down there. I thought that I put a link to it. I might have forgot to. But when I get done with the slideshow, we're almost done here. I'll go ahead and get that for you. Sorry about that. All right, so you ready to have your mind blown? So first, we've got the ebook. Y'all can take that, sell it as many times as you want. Online course, we're going to do that. That's going to be an affiliate program. If you guys, however you want to package that up, if you want to try and sell the course as an affiliate, we're going to, like I said, the technical stuff we'll get to. You're going to have to go ahead and just get a affiliate link, and it's going to be a unique one to yourself. That way, if somebody signs up with it, you're going to get the cash for it. The new channel, Making Money Old School, we're going to have tutorials, live streams, and you guys can get the benefit of my 5 years of experience. So it's not like you're just like, wow, I'm growing some plants, I want to start a channel. and you don't know what to do, you're going to get all of my experience, what I've learned in the past 5 years. We're going to be on that other channel. And while we're having live streams, you got a question, just come to me, just ask me. And I'm going to be putting up tips, tricks, strategies, what works good. And like I said, if we just keep it in the back of your head that it's serving people, it's just giving value, that's the big thing. Everything else is all small potatoes. People forget that. They get on there and it's like, oh, I got to dance, or I got to use trending music, or I got to use a hashtag and all these crazy things. So don't watch a bunch of videos, think that you're serving people, and everything's going to be just fine. Bob, new member. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Like I said, and y'all, I'll get the ebooks and that to you, and we're going to get through all the technical stuff in a little while. But this is where it gets really good. I'm going to give you guys all my videos, and you can do whatever you want with them. And there's not a whole lot of creators out there that will do that. And I'm going to make them Creative Commons. I'm going to take out the stuff that I can't make Creative Commons, like private property or people that I didn't get permission to film. I'm going to take that out. But all the other stuff where you see my plants and you see my hands, or you see me in the garden, all the way back from the very beginning, I've got footage. I've got terabytes. If you guys have watched movies and you see them with the little clapper, take 1, take 2, take 22, take 23, take 44, right? Us creators do the same thing. We're out there, we're filming, trying to get the perfect shot, the right angle. You're doing it, a car will beep, a jet flies over, an ambulance, or a cat runs by. So we've got oodles. I could have hours and hours and hours of footage that I make a 10-minute video out of. So I've got all this other footage. And if me and you take the same stuff, that's what my wife, she has her own channels, and we're going to do like some steampunk stuff. And I told her we'll film it, and I'll take the raw footage and she takes the raw footage, and we edit it, and we both have our own styles. The way we cut, the pacing is what it's called, how your pacing goes. And you do voiceovers, you add your own music. I'm going to show you guys where you get like free music and that you don't have to pay for music. And me and my wife, we can have the same exact resources, and there's no way we're going to have the same exact video. And that's what I feel with all of you. I can give you all of my footage. You can take it, you can use it, and there's no way we're going to come up with the same video. So on that other channel, like I said, I'll link it up to y'all later. On that other channel, I'm going to start taking, and it's going to take a while because it's 5 years and it's terabytes. So I'm just going to upload a couple a day, and I'm going to start putting those up over there, and you guys can go ahead and take it. You can just use, you don't have to have me in it. You can take the cuts where it's just my hands and us doing like something. Let me see if I've got a little clip real quick. Let's see. I just let that play in the back. Cut the music. There's no music on it. That's another thing too, is that I couldn't take all of my videos because I could just make my channel Creative Commons, but I use licensed music that I had paid for. And like I said, you don't have to do that. But I thought, back after a year I started using like Epidemic Sound, Soundstripe, different streaming softwares, and I paid for music. So I can't just say this is Creative Commons. So I'm going to take my raw footage, upload it to that other channel. Y'all can go through it, look through it, see what you like. And I think that in the online course, if we get you guys into the course, the videos that I put there, I can put it as downloadable. So that way you'll be able to download it. And like I said, that's all technical stuff we'll get to. But the main gist of stuff is all this stuff that I've had for like 5 years, all the way up to now. I'm going to make all of this available for everybody. Like I said, you don't have to show me or anything. You can take things, you can cut them, you can color grade them. Everything that I have, I'm going to just start uploading it. And that's all the old stuff. Now, keep in mind, back when I first started, I had a crappy camera, right? And that's what we were talking about. So these aren't going to be the best ones. The older ones were with the crappy camera. But I'm also going to be giving you guys my new footage. whatever I'm doing out there when I film, I'm going to be taking that and uploading it too. And I'm thinking that sometime I might just take the footage, do the raw footage, upload it before I even edit a video. Let you guys, you might even beat me to the punch and get a video out before me. But we are, like I said, we can all take the same footage. We're going to cut it in different ways because we're going to take minutes or hours of footage and cut it down to like a 10-minute video or 7 or whatever. There's no way we're going to have the same exact thing. And we're going to have different music. You're going to do voiceovers if you want. There's little robot voices. Y'all, people on my channel like rebelled. I used a robot voice in one video and everybody rebelled about that. But there's different possibilities for everybody. Like I said, I'm going to go over things. It's just mind blowing how many resources we have and how easy all of this stuff is. I knew nothing about all of this, so we're going to teach you all. And what's Keely say? I use one of these gamer live streamers. I used to be. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so that it'll be cool. It'll be cool for you, YouTube. This is perfect timing. Awesome. Pop that up there for 1 second. Your course you're talking about, Keep on Growing online course, correct? Yeah, I already bought it. Is there going to be additions? Yeah, there'll be additions to it. I'm going to start, adding onto it. And what do you call it? If you've already taken it, did you get the ebook with it too? I'll get the ebook to you too. Hey, you do it. How are you doing? So this is just all, this is old footage that I have. I'm going to put it on that channel. I'm going to mark it all Creative Commons, and you guys take it, you cut it up however you want, make your own videos, start your own channel. If you want to say, if you can just use just my footage, but I'd suggest you get your camera or your phone, go out and film a couple of the things that you're doing too. Maybe like we have the microgreens there. Go get you some microgreens, plant them. You can even just say, so that you have extra footage. Hey, Mr. Van Duzy grew this way. We're going to give it a try. And if you don't want to say my name, you don't want to point people in my direction, just say my friend or something like that, right? So anything y'all want to do, like I said, I don't need credit for anything. Nobody needs to point anything back to me. If we're out here to change the world, it doesn't matter if they know my name or not, right? When things are said and done, 100 years, 200 years from now, nobody's going to know who I am. But the impact, the things that we do, and we teach other people, and we can help other people and just spread the love like that, then that's, it doesn't matter if they know my name or not. So you guys take all of my footage if you want, do whatever you want with it, make your own videos. And let's see. All right. So now we're going to get on. This is what it is. Some of y'all, like I said, the bundle. Some of y'all have already got this. $19.99. The ebook and the online course was $19.99, and that's on Etsy right now. It's $9.99. And this is gonna, because I haven't started anything and I haven't got anything built out, this is what I'm going to be giving to people on Facebook. And I'm going, you guys are here on YouTube, you're my channel members and everything. But this is what I do when I go onto Facebook and Instagram and all of these things. I'm going to be selling this bundle with all of my footage, everything, $9.99. But right now, since nothing's built out, we're going to do it 70% off, $29.70. So all of you guys, if you want to get in on it, it's down there in the description. It's to my Etsy shop. And this is going to be like lifetime from here out. You can use all my old footage. You can use my new footage. We're going to be having live streams. I'm going to hold you by the hand. So for the cost of a meal or whatever, you guys can start a channel and you'll have like a personal trainer with you. And I'm going to be spending a whole lot of time over there on that channel and just helping out as many people as I can. This channel, everybody's growing cracky. We've taught it. We're learning the basics. It's basically taking plants, putting them into nutrient solution. There's only so many different ways that we can just do that, right? So I can keep doing that over and over and helping y'all. But like I said, I want to help, so anybody wants to get in on this, the price is going to go up. Or if you see it somewhere else, that's what the price is going to be, $99. We might even make it more than that. But for you guys right now, if you want, it's over there on Etsy. It's $29.70, and you're going to get everything. Like I said, everybody can start a channel. It's easy. You can use all of my footage. If you need help with anything, what I'm going to do too is when I start shooting like the new stuff, like we were talking about using natural materials instead of a lot of plastic, I'm going to be experimenting with that. I'm going to make sure that I film, and a lot of it's not going to be just me. It'll just be my hands or Keely's hands. And I'm going to upload that. That'll be the new stuff. And people don't even have that out there. And you'll be able to take that and cut it into videos, or you can get ideas from that, or you can use it in conjunction. There's all kinds of things to do. So we're going to be on that other channel. I'm just going to be giving you guys all kinds of ideas. And if I can get 5, 10, 15, 30 of you, started like in a couple of months where you have channels and you're putting stuff out, and it doesn't have to be just YouTube. It can be Facebook, Pinterest, what social platforms. You guys are like all over. Everybody's got like an account on like everything, right? You can post stuff everywhere. I'm going to be teaching strategies. And together, like I said, the earth is a big place and I can't do this alone. But, we're going to change the world. And there's almost 8 billion people out there. We have food scarcity, and food is a necessity. It's just a shame that people are out there trying to decide if they're going to go and buy groceries or if they're going to go and buy their medication. I don't know how it is around the rest of the world, but for this being like one of the richest or the best country in the world, for people to be trying to debate if they're going to eat or take medication is just ridiculous. And there's people who are saying, their kids, they depend on like school lunches and that, that their kids won't have anything to eat. It's just a shame. So most people are not self-reliant. If it wasn't for grocery stores, restaurants, think about your food. If you weren't growing any of it, there's people out there. Most people aren't. If everyone was doing this, we wouldn't really need that, right? But think if all that was going, if all the restaurants and the grocery stores closed down tomorrow, what would anybody do? So it's better to be a little self-sufficient, even if you don't know and you don't start doing it right now, just that you start learning. And we teach the easiest, simplest way. Anybody, almost anyone, anywhere can grow some of their own food. This is a necessity. This is something that's good to learn. And we help each other by just sharing out the information. So if you guys need to make a little extra income, I can help you. I don't mind. I love it. I want to see you guys succeed. We'll make an impact. We're going to be changing the world. All right. And everybody becomes a little more self-reliant. That makes you feel good. Isn't it a scary feeling that you think that you depend on someone else for every meal? That's just a scary thought to me. So if we can get people to where they know, even if they're not doing it, they know how to provide for themselves a little bit, that's a powerful thing. All right. So before we go, another member. Thank you, Lori. Much love. Okay, level 1 channel members. Like I said, we're going to have Q&A live streams. We're going to have private groups. It's going to be like groups of 1 to 10 instead of like right now. We had like 50 people in here at a time. If we started talking hydroponics, we'd get all kinds of questions, right? Some of us are a little more advanced, and then somebody would come in and say, "What nutrients do you use?" Or something basic, and we get sidetracked. So I'm going to take my channel members. You guys are going to get special attention, and we're going to do smaller groups. I'll keep it. Might be just one person. It depends on how much time I got. But whoever needs help, I'll go ahead and set up times where we'll do all the technical stuff later. But channel members are going to get a little more special attention, and you get the free ebook. So everybody, make sure. Let's see. I have my email here. Keep on growing 1. Don't forget the 1. I got this email like 4 or 5 years ago, and Keep on Growing was taken by a nursery, little kids, and it says suggested Keep on Growing 1. And I, back then I didn't know anything about that. And I was like, okay, I'll take that. So when you go to email me, a lot of people put the G in there, and I don't get the email. So make sure you copy that just the way it is. Send me your name. I'll see who all signed up tonight, and I'll get you free ebook. And then within the next 2 weeks, we're not going to do it right away. Within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to start putting people into the online course. So once I do that, I just need your email that you're gonna. It's called Thinkific, is where it's hosted. So when you go to sign up to Thinkific, you're gonna need that email has to match. So whatever email you use, go ahead and email that to me at Keep On Growing One, and I'll go ahead and manually put you in so you don't have to pay for that course. So we're going to go ahead, channel members, I'm going to get you guys signed up for that. Now, level two channel members have all of those videos inside of YouTube. They don't even have to go over there, but I'll get you manually put you guys in so that you can download. Like I said, I'll put the videos over there so you can download it so you can use those. So if you're wanting to start your own channel, I'll go ahead and manually put you all in there. But channel two, level two, you'll get that. You're going to get free advice if you guys need help with it or anything. And you're going to get channel reviews if you start to make a channel and you need help. If you look at mine, dang, I've got it somewhere here. I'm going to teach you guys to set it up, how you can make, your little banner and get your playlist and everything. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. And then I'm going to go through, or you can do it yourself. And if you want me to look over it, we'll do channel reviews for our level two members. And I'm going to be giving you guys even more strategy tips on what to do. And we'll do this in little small groups. I think we've got between 1 and 2, around 100 members. So we'll be able to keep it like short, unless everybody joins like in the next couple of weeks. We'll be able to keep them small groups. And like I said, if I can do 1 or 2 people, I'll even do that. But it just depends on how much, time I get. So I'm devoting like this whole next month. That's why, if you guys notice, I don't sell the downspouts anymore. I don't sell the end caps. I was cutting all of that down and to free up my time to do stuff like this with everyone. And I'm sorry, if anybody's, I've got a lot of emails and I got a lot of people message me on Etsy and they're asking for the downspouts and everything. And when we get close to fall, I might do a run and tell everybody and just get it done. But I'm streamlining everything. And every time I did that, I had to break out all the tools and the chops on the drill press and sanders and everything. And this really helped. I wouldn't have been able to put all of this together. And I love helping people out and making a downspout, but really we can just go get a different box from Walmart and do it. And we can teach people different ways to do it. We can use recycled materials. There's all kinds of stuff that we can do. But this stuff, me giving you guys all of my resources and all of my experience that I've had for 5 years, that's something that's kind of unique. You can't just go up to Walmart and get it. So I wanted to put this together. I want to help as many people as I can. Like I said, there's huge opportunities out there. It just blows my mind. I'm doing this full time and everybody doesn't, don't think that right off the bat. Cause if you set your goal, like I want to quit work and do that, you're probably going to get a little depressed and everything. Set small goals. Like I said, remember what I said when I first saw 25 cents, my first little AdSense, and I called Keely. I was like, Keely, look. And I was excited. She was like, yippee, we're rich. But the thing was that it was possible. And that's what I want to do with y'all. I want to, we'll celebrate these little things. And there's a huge opportunity out there for everyone. And I just want to help as many people as I can. So everyone, I'm just going to say, I think that's my last slide. Let's see. Yep. Live to inspire, keep on growing, be the change. Anybody, if you got any questions, I'll stay on here. Let me check the comments because I couldn't see the comments when all of this was on here. Most of my profitable farm product is saved heirloom flour. Cool. It's an organic farm. That's awesome. Off topic, but Farmer Lily got to eat her first cracky. Oh, awesome. Signed up from Australia. Awesome. Really, thank you very much. And like I said, I'm going to help you guys as much as I can. This is it. She's got, it's this little kids. This is teaching, kids how to grow and that too. And then we just see stuff. Like I said, there's lots of stuff that goes on that I don't share with the channel, but there's lots of stuff that behind the scenes. And this is why I'm doing all of this, is that these are things like this is what just brings me joy. And I want all of you to feel it too. It's just like me and Keely, when we get some extra time, we've been really busy, since we went full time doing all of this. But when we were on the road, like going and painting, she would take her free time and we'd make over rooms for kids that were in need. And some of them would be in the hospital getting like treatment for cancer and that. And when they were in there, we would like sneak in and redo the room. And we could have did like a whole production and film and everything, but we just did it. And people donated things, and then some companies donated, like furniture, and I built like furniture with my hands, and Keely would paint from floor to ceiling. And we had a seamstress friend, and she made like curtains and canopies for the bed and sheets. And it's just awesome things. And those are things, that that you see people making channels and videos, like they go help somebody and they make a big production about it. You can still help people. You don't need to share it. It's just, this is all karma, right? The more people we help, that's what I said when we're old and we're sitting on a rocking chair on the front porch, you were looking back at life. Those are the things that are going to matter. You can't take it with you. Doesn't matter how much money we make. Those are the things that really matter. So if we focus on that, and you guys just remember, we're out there, we're serving people, right? We're teaching people, we're spreading the word. We're going, this is impossible. It's what they said, you can't do it. I think we can. At least, I'm going to be optimistic about it. We're going to reach as many people as we can. There's some people that don't need it out there, and there's some people that don't want it. But the people that need it and want it, we're going to reach everyone. All righty. You guys, I love y'all. Thank you very much. All of you that signed up, awesome. And if you come back and check this video a little later, as soon as I cut this live stream down, I'll go and get that link to that channel, the Making Money Old School. And that's going to be where all of the videos are going to go up. If you guys got questions, I'll be live streaming over there. So, I'm not going anywhere. You see, I've been here. If you guys got questions, just comment on like my next video or one of my old videos. You'll find me, but I'll come back and I'll put that link to the channel down there. And, if you guys don't sign up for the course and all of that right now, it's not going anywhere either. Just all I can ask you guys is to get out there, share, spread the word. And like I said, we're on a mission. All righty. Love you guys. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Live to inspire. Keep on growing. Be the change. You guys are awesome.